Mimi hata vitu kama PS kununua because some random preacher from Nigeria saying that this thing is for the devil. If you put this thing to your son, these games they are playing, as they are gaming, they are connecting themselves to the spiritual realm. It opens up a portal for the connect. Apparently, yes, religion later in life after Nianza.
Kulipiza kisasi. Hey guys, it's yet another episode that you're here about fatherhood. I'm your host Chris Wanga on Father Studies. Kama kawaida, niko na kalamu na kitabu to learn from a fellow man. I always say that this is first for me, then for you. Niko hapa kusoma kwanza, alafu sasa ndio wewe upate. How sio? So today we have an amazing man, an amazing father, because I've seen some of his things hapa nje. And I can't really introduce him fully, vizuri, because he's a man who wears so many hats. I like him to introduce himself for us. Ndio nisiongeze chumvi ama nisitoe.
Yes,
Au sio?
yeah. First of all, asante sana kwa kuniita maneno.
Scare the energy.
Yeah, man. So my name is Willis Raburu. Hey, sasa nisanze gani? Most recently, media owner, media personality, content creator, digital economist, all-round good guy. And yeah, I mean, niko tu, man.
Well,
I'm hoping to keep inspiring change.
Totally.
Change agent.
totally.
Yeah.
And that's why I think you're here.
Yes, I
Because
am.
we wanna learn from you and get the changes that we can make. Kabisa.
Wow. What? Yes.
Karibu seme wabebe.
No, oh yeah, what? Hiyo lazima sema pole kwa watu wa kubalance sounds.
Mkusho tutaweza. But yes, thank you so much, Willis, for accepting our invite. We really appreciate. We don't take it for granted. Thank you for your time. I know you have so many things to do, but you sacrifice your time for us so that we can be able to learn from you, to just understand your journey as a father, as a man, because this space is just for a man.
Right.
To understand manhood, to understand our space as men, as fathers. Yes. To you,
Yes.
who is a father?
A father.
What can you say about fatherhood?
I think a father is me.
Ah,
But I think a father is more and more I'm thinking that a father is, if I'm to use like hizo instruments kama magnet, and then I would call a father maybe like a true north sort of.
oh,
And this is just because I feel like a father kind of embodies, even biblically, is a father is tasked with direction.
yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like a father is somebody who offers that direction, but then also, and with the emerging fathers of the 21st century, is also somebody who is able, not exactly like the mother, not to take away anything from the mother, is able to nurture to some extent, which is something that hatukuwa nayo before. But I feel a father offers direction, gives you your true north, and is able to nurture you, to take you to, I wouldn't say the next level, but just to take you through all the levels, because you're growing, you're changing. You're 1 year today, you're 3 years, you're 4, you're now you're a teenager, you're an adolescent, you're school, you want to get married, you're married, you now have children, so your father is supposed to take you through all
This
of
is a
that.
lifetime thing for a father.
Lifetime. And that's why I
Hakuna
always say,
kubreak.
for those people who don't want to take care of the children, I find it odd, because I mean, it was fun. You are making the baby, you enjoyed yourself and you released yourself inside. So now just bear with the consequences.
The responsibility.
Consequences and the responsibility. Don't run just take care, because even, and sometimes I feel like even now with how old I am now,
Yep.
sometimes I still actually call my dad and say, hey man, I'm going through this thing and it's really heavy, and what do you think? I still call my mom
Mm-hmm.
and say, hey, I'm going through this thing and what do you think? So
Yes.
imagine, way past your 30s, you're still.
Calling.
So really, basically, if you're getting a baby now, you're in a lifelong commitment.
Totally.
It's not going to stop.
Totally.
Yeah. So uko in it forever. There's no backing down. There's no switching it off. Haina switch.
Mm-mm.
You can't like, ati sasa okay, acha nimezima sasa.
Haiwezi.
Acha nizime uzazi kamili. Hakuna switch kama hiyo. So you just have to totally be on, switched on and present. And if you're a dad and you're watching and you don't even know where your children are, Bwana, go look for those people. Wacha ku misbehave.
They need
They
you.
need
They
you.
need us.
They need you, yeah.
They need us.
Yeah.
Try and make yourself available for
Yeah.
them. Whatever it is, whatever the circumstances.
Yes. And also we accept that sometimes it's not easy.
Yep.
But like you're saying, whatever the circumstance, just try.
Try.
All that people are asking you to do,
Try.
try. Yeah.
Hey, Willis, unaongea ni kama hii kitu ulikuwa umezaliwa ukijua ama there's how you learned from
People.
upbringing ama from people?
I think I've learned through, because I had my upbringing. My dad, I would say he was present. He was traveling a lot. For work, he was posted in different places, but sisi tulikuwa always posted in Kisumu.
Mhm.
So, but my dad used to, like when he was in Kakamega, so we used to go and see him every weekend. When he was in Nakuru, we used to go and see him every weekend. Well, not every, but most weekends, or he would come. And so for a long time, my example of my dad would be, he comes, and when he comes, immediately akikuja tunaenda shags. Kwanza alikuwa anapenda mama yake sana.
Oh.
So akifika nyumbani, he says hi to us. He used to arrive in the morning on Saturday, says hi to us by around 9-10. He's like, hey, anybody going to Shags? So we go to Shags. We see now our grandma, his mom, and he spends like a lot of the day there. And then now we come back in the evening. And he used to come with stuff. Anatubaiya vitu. And he was very funny. Alikuwa anachekesha tunakaa.
Hey.
One of the rules of our household was we pray every day at 7:30
PM.
Today hadi leo.
PM.
Ukipiga 7:30 PM after news, ukipiga hawatashika simu. Wanaomba every day at 7:30, and it was structured. Back then it was more intense because it was complete. Yani kulikuwa na praise.
Ish.
For real?
And then, for real? For real?
Yeah, and then, oh, we lift up holy, we lift up holy hands. Evil. Yeah. And then after that you pray, and then my dad would monitor how you pray. Even stop you mid-prayer. Like he used to say, for example, if you pray and you don't pray with scripture, then you unaomba based on what?
So lazima unge memorize.
Unaomba hapo ati, he used to like to say, oh Lord, we pray that you take care of us, like your word says, you are the watchman in Psalms. Oh Lord, help us get understanding, like your word says in the book of Proverbs 4. Get wisdom, and all of you get understanding. Oh, if Nani is sick, heal us. Because so he would pray that way. So the person I grew up seeing as my dad was a provider, was a prayer warrior, because again, so the times you'll hear my dad pray 7:30 is communal prayer for everybody. 4:00 in the morning, again,
He's up.
date.
He's up.
He's also praying as well. And sometimes my mom used to get into trouble for sleeping through the prayer.
Whoa.
But I wouldn't blame her. And there are times when my dad would come and wake you up.
Whoa.
Oh, my lad was going to rap, Father, go.
For real?
Somebody speaking in said, Father, we pray for this one. He'll be the head and not the tail. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But that then it looks like troublesome, like but as you grow older, you realize that these are the things that kept you, these are the things that were molding you to some extent. Your first examples of, okay, this guy, because my dad was a provincial administrator, so he was pretty powerful and he had bodyguards and he had all these people. But to see that there's somebody who people salute to, there's somebody who he kneels to.
Exactly, submission
like,
to someone else.
This guy?
Yeah.
Because this guy wakes up and he's kneeling and he's praying and he's like, and he's not praying at, oh Father, we thank you.
No, kwa sauti.
Na sasa mi nilikuwa nasema those guys who are messing with my dad, hey, used to pray zile prayers za psalms may their paths be slippery. Unazijua?
Wow.
Yes.
Yana kushtaki kwa God.
Anakushtaki direct. Make them restless, nini. May their paths be slippery. Sinonye hizo prayers za David. Yeah, when he was praying.
Bwana, afadhali mtu akugonge asikushtaki kwa God.
We.
Afadhali mtu akufanyie chochote.
Jolly direct. Na ujui inakuja lini. Yeah. So I think for me, over time, first I knew him as a provider. Also in terms of school days, we used to have meetings right before school, and would say like, hey, so what's your school fees? And he hands you your check. And he says, sasa mimi nimemaliza mambo yangu. So now you go out there. If you mess this up, you won't start it because daddy hasn't provided for you. I'm like, guy, so much pressure, yo.
Oh.
So I saw the provider, I saw the prayer warrior, I saw the natural, because my dad used to always, without fail, every time my dad comes home, goes to my mom, and I'm kiss kwa mdomo.
Akikuja home?
Yes. Tuko, ew.
How old were you then?
From the time I could remember. Because I remember my sister saying, guys, si muende huko kwa room. You know, and my dad would always make a joke and say, that's how we made you. If you want us to go to the room, are you ready for a new sibling? So,
whoa, I feel already challenged.
I know, right? And then I used to see like when he would travel, he would come home with the gifts for my mom. So my mom would show up with this amazing dress, and your dad bought me this. And so now as a last one though, you know, my dad was pretty strict in the gospel. So sasa mimi hata vitu kama PS kununua because some random preacher from Nigeria saying that this thing is for the devil. If you put this thing to your son, these games they are playing, as they are gaming, they are connecting themselves to the spiritual realm. It opens up a portal for the connect. Yes, religion later in life after
Nianza.
So I got I got the prayer warrior, the carer, the nurturer, the provider. And he wasn't always there though, you know. So
I'm just wondering.
The weekend. But now from when he moved now to Kisumu, when he was posted in Kisumu from when I was in class 6, so class 6, 7, and 8, now I was with him. And I think the first few years of that was a lot of friction, I guess, because, you know, we are used to, you know, if he's not seeing you, but I mean, you would tell, and I've sympathized with those people who see their kids maybe over the weekend.
Yep.
It therefore means that whenever you do see them, you're not really trying to pick a fight. You're trying to be that cool parent.
Exactly.
So now I had him come to Kisumu and live in Kisumu with us when he was posted there when he was PC. Sasa hapo sasa mano a mano. By that has never ever hajawahi tuchapa. Never ever. All three of us. Never ever.
So discipline yake ilikuwa vipi?
Mtu akikuongelesha maneno hivi Chris, utalia. Zile vitu atakuwa nakuambia. Unasikia nika hizo maneno zinagonga tu hapa. Na atakufinya na maneno. My mom would every day and twice on Sunday. Kiboke was a land anytime. Anytime, man. But my dad would not, and I think there's a time when I used to have this habit where I didn't like showering, or rather I would shower late. Okay.
Passport ilianza mapema.
Yeah. But hadi ile unakuja wanaingiza mkono. Hii ni mtu ameoga kweli? Hii ni mtu ameoga. Ukiona hata wewe.
Unanyamaza tu hapo. I can imagine Kasumol Willis.
Then sasa my sister now was the one who was tasked now to go and wash me. Na ilikuwa ile ya suit-through. I don't know, suit-through ni is it a fishnet? Hiyo hivi wewe bwana, suit-through itatembea kwa mwili yako hadi uchange color. Juu sikuwa naoga. I don't know, I think I was like, this is a waste of time, I need to play. Sikuwa naonekana kitu important.
Wacha ndio nicheze.
Wacha na hii kitu bana. Hii sasa mbona nioge jamani?
So mimi si mchafu.
So my dad would get pissed off at that. There's one time that because you know him is pretty much administrative disciplinarian. Exactly. So you know he knows if he comes home, I'm going to shower, then after shower I'm going to eat, and then after I eat I'm going to pray. After we pray, So he used to say that the reason why he put it that way, he put the prayer at 7:30 after news is very important for him. So 7:30 ndo tuombe, then ukikula unazana kulala. Kuna tena kuitana hapo ati na watu wameshiba watadoze. So he wouldn't understand why, if I'm this structured, how come this son of mine who's been home from 3 p.m. 4 p.m. nakuja home 7
hajaoga aje.
It was crazy. Kuna siku alinishika hivi akaita mama yangu akasema tafadhali chukua mtoto nitamaliza. Please. That time he was shaking like this. Nikasema I think nimepush the envelope sana. Itabidi nitakuwa nimekuwa naoga sasa.
Sio unakaa tu kama angekuwa mtafu hivyo kidogo.
But I feel mimi nilikuwa because I was told his stories by my grandma how guys are going fishing. Then watu wameshafisha wameweka samaki hapo chini. Yeye anaiba zenyu, anakimbia nayo nyumbani anasema vile yenda hati yenda amechukua ayenda
amevua.
Yenda amezivua. Imagine. It was quite the character.
Sasa wewe unasema wewe ni yeye.
Mimi ni yeye.
Because I
think that's what it happens now even when I have my own kids. Sometimes the kids become like a mirror.
Exactly.
You kind of see yourself there.
In them.
So inakushock. So I think that used to happen to him because he's like, because first of all, mimi namfanana yani.
Totally.
100%.
Copy paste.
He can't run apart from the hair. But he can't run away from
you.
Copy printer.
So I think hata hiyo kuavoid kukupiga alikuwa anajiona kwako. Ako angry about whatever unafanya but you are
again, and this is probably something I would do. It's not fish.
Yep.
Maybe it's something else.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's how mimi nili grow up.
Do you think you are his favorite? Ama unaweza tell nani ndio favorite kwenu? Ama you call it
was growing up was my sister.
Yeah.
The firstborn. So for example, so like I told you, my dad was he's pretty much 100% changed now.
You say that when they grow old,
but they do. Plus the grandchildren, my kids get away with so many things I wouldn't have gotten away with.
Yes.
But sasa I remember like, so we were in I guess church has really evolved over time because of the time when they were saying makeup is of the devil, jewelry was of the devil. So my dad was in all those phases. So there's this one time my sister, because all my siblings were are actually even now in the US. I'm the one who is around, last born. Them Jogo.
Jogo?
Chogo.
Chogo.
Bone.
See Jogo, mbona ugali.
The nearer, the closer the bone, the sweeter the, I've forgotten the saying. But anyway, so this time my sister got me a bracelet. And my dad saw it. Watch and akujua nani later. This thing is of the devil. This thing is bad. We bind this thing of the name of Jesus. Then they called me and it's my sister Joy. My sister Joy. Joy is the one who brought it. Like, oh no, this is a very good thing. In fact, it's very good. It's very nice. It's quite good. Is it true silver? Things would change. And my sister would tell him, because like I told you, alikuwa nakuja na tunaenda home, shags. So that time my sister would say like, and you couldn't define. Like I kwambia shags, he looks like he suggests.
Like this is suggestion.
But suggestion. But my sister knows said, si tumechoka kwenda kuona mama yako.
Na natulia.
Anasema okay, sawa, mnaweza baki tu. It's okay.
Lakini ndio mkijaribu.
Mimi nijaribu kusema hapa, I don't feel like going. Willis. Kuita na deep Willis. Unajua hapa.
But I see also your bond with your mom. Iko fiti sana.
Yeah, man, my mom.
Can we say that maybe we pick from you seeing dad akienda kuona mama yake, grandma sasa? Could be.
Actually, we
pick it hata bila kuambia. We are told kids just observe and they soak in.
That's right, because my dad would every time hata afike saa ngapi anaenda kuona my grandma Joyce Nyairo, anaenda kumuona, man. And I think and that's
I think about
it for my mom, and my mom would help me even navigate even just getting stuff from my dad, like uliza hivi fanya hivi. There's a time I was getting late and I knew I was going to be late and I knew I was going to be in trouble, so I called my mom. I called her. I said, uko wapi? Akasema kwa nyumbani. Are you next to him? Akasema yes. Okay. What do I do? Akasema hebu acha nisimame ni kama sikusikii vizuri.
Unatoka hivi?
Akatoka hivi. Akaniambia sasa what you going to do is unaenda kupika, useme ulipata panja. Sawa? Ni usiku atapanic, atatumana na utakuwa sawa. Ukijaribu kuingia hapa saa hii, huyu jamaa atakumaliza.
Kwa hivyo mam na Rebecca alikuwa same.
Nikasema,
Jacob na Esau.
nikapiga hapo mam. Sasa mimi nikamwambia ati mam, sasa akasema you just call me back and then
Oh yeah, ata pretend atakuwa take it.
So me I call back. Ati hello. I just said hello. Akasema ati umepata pancha? Ati wapi Nyamasari? Sasa nani nafika huko sahi ya. Sahi mimi siongei. Mimi nimenyamaza.
Najiongelesha.
Na vile sahi nikiza kunaweza kuwa hata na mwisi yawa. Sasa nani anakukujia? Then my dad's like, what's going on? Ni Willis anasema hapa vile amekoma Nyamasari.
Sasa uongei.
Siongei. Amepata panja hapa Nyamasari. That you tunafanya nini? Okay, but we can send the driver to go and pick him. Hey, driver atafika sahi. You know we don't want to trouble you so much. Ama wachange tu. So no. Ni sawa tu acha driver aende. Sawa tunatuma driver.
Haikukufanya continue taking advantage of that because unajua mom.
Hey, my mom is I mean tells me today nitakuchapa hata kama sahi siwezi kaa ati karibu na hivi akiniambia.
But huko unaona kama ni uongo kidogo mama anafanya. Ama ulikuwa unaona anakutetea?
Ananitetea. But my mom was very strict.
Okay. After that anakuja na kuscall later.
Yes, you know man, you were supposed to be here at 6.
Oh.
My dad had a rule where you're not supposed to come home after the street lights come on. Like kukuwa na giza enough no street lights ziwake. Wherever you are late.
Uanze kutafuta Kiswahili.
Kama unaona street light bwana.
Wewe umechelewa.
Unajua tu umechoma. Things are thick.
Do you see some similarities of their parenting style to yours now? If you can go through it pole pole, do you think kunazo?
I think there are times that I am a bit overly strict. And I have to catch myself. And then sometimes I catch myself by either being told. Sometimes my kids tell me, like there's a time my kid Mali, who's my son, I told him something and he was like, Daddy, you're raising your voice at me. I was like, yo. In my mind I was like, of course I'm raising makosa. Akaniambia, learn to listen. Learn to listen. Number one,
Mali.
And learn to listen.
For real.
Use your inside voice. Angalia mtu anakuangalia ako somewhere hapa chini na anakuangalia hivi
straight.
Nikasema hii mtu hii sahi hata nikifanya anaweza ziang. But it teaches a level of, and then they respond different too. There is a time when I've tried to raise my voice, and the time was I calm down and ask like, hey, so what's going on? Why did you do that? Why did you feel that was right, wrong, or right? Do that, what were you? And you find that they respond different.
Yep.
Like even later,
Yep.
ye mwenyewe hata utamsikia akicorrect
Yep.
sister yake,
Yep.
ama ye mwenyewe anasema, you hear them like when they're playing, like, oh no, you know, my dad doesn't like, we don't do this, or what they say, the things you normally say. So they're actual sponges. Kids are just sponges.
Yes, they just
sponge to just anything.
They soak anything.
They're soaking and they're getting so. But it's the greatest honor of my life. I don't think there's any title, oh Bazoo, oh sijui nani, oh nini. I don't think there's a bigger title in my life than father or dad. That's the best title.
And a
that's
big responsibility.
That is the best ever. And I wanted it, and that I get to hear these people call me dad.
Oh.
Crazy. Crazy. Even my daughter on the other hand, ameweka 2.0. Anajua kona dadi hapa. So I'm trying to balance.
Which is not easy.
It's not easy at all.
Which is not easy.
She knows, yani. Hata najua, over time they learn protocol. I mean, even like right now, if you want to get something from your dad or your mom, you know how to go about it, how to ask, when to ask. If you look at them, if you just look at them, if you just see them, you're like, hey, maybe this is the time. So over time, these things they pick up. So my daughter knows, like, okay, so the protocol in this house is if you mess up, you have to say sorry, and you have to be. So sometimes, like she, I would give her something like this. The other day, I gave her soda, and then she has this car. It's what do you call it? A stool, I think I call it, like that I bought for her, that she put in a ball here, and then you have to guess which place inatoka. Sasa siku na hiyo place kuingizia hiyo ball. Sasa
Yep.
nimepatia soda hii, amekuja hapa mama, soda hapo juu. Soda imeenda kama kwa floor. Sasa najua itakuwa noma. Sasa nakuja kwangu nasema, Daddy, I want to tell you something. I've made a mistake and I'm sorry. So what has happened? See, I was taking the soda and I poured it here and it poured on the floor. I'm very sorry and I want to clean it up.
What do you do after that?
Me, my
Hakuna
mind, I'm
kitu.
like, nani alikutuma hapo? But then
Lakini,
sasa amesema sorry and
amekudefend.
you're trying to teach her that, okay, if you say
Exactly.
sorry, it's supposed to be a lighter, and then you're also trying to encourage her that at least ukifanyanga makosa hata, even if, because it starts with soda.
Yes.
But I want that if you do a mistake that's big out there, you can
Yes.
still come,
Still
and
come
tell
back
me,
home.
and it's still a safe space.
Oh.
So like,
Oh.
I'm just gonna go and clean up this mess,
Oh.
this young child.
But they're learning.
But they're learning. That's
Kwanza hiyo tu the fact kuwa anasema nakuja na I've made a mistake. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I remember there's a time when
my
my
goodness.
son, I bought, when I had my car, it was just actually, it was fresh, like I had like 3 days home, brand new.
Niambia
Akashika hiyo sign ya Toyota, akapanda hivi, akaining'inia hivi, akashuka nayo nga. Sasa simi nimeona, mi sikuona, but now later on to see on the CCTV. So me, I'm chilling, niko kwa room, akakuja tu, Daddy, I have removed the symbol from the V8. I am so sorry. I'm like, what are you saying? Daddy, I have removed. Nawambia, calm down. No, yani.
Oh my goodness. Anafiliani vibaya na ameishikilia hivi.
So even me, I'm like, why? In my mind, I'm like, I told this person to stay away from the vehicle. Okay, so I'm like, ooh. Okay, so I have to calm down. First of all, nikuje all the way down.
Exactly.
Down hapa, like,
Chini kabisa.
Then I'll be okay, Baba. It's okay. It's all right. At least you've come. You've told me. Now let's go. Let's go fix it. So hata yaone.
Venye nafikiria.
Amenitoa home, ameniconvene. Alikuwa anasema I'm going to play with my friends. Hapana.
Tuende.
Tuende. Naenda hadi kwa mechanic, tukarudisha, ikafixiwa.
Akaona hizo vitu zote.
Hapo ribbit. Akaona hizo vitu zote.
I like.
But my son is actually very like him, is the one who is unlike his sister. My son, yeye atakaa afikirie, like even if you tell him something and you have an argument, atakaa then like maybe even an hour later, he just come and say, Daddy, I'm sorry that I did that.
Me contemplate na nini au tafikiria.
Okay.
Hapo. First to apologize.
Si hata first to apologize, kichwa ngumu hata kusema yo sorry. Ati unaambia say sorry. Say sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Pole analana, I think. I guess it's two different. It's also amazing to see two different personalities.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
then I think about parents who had 3, 4, 5,
Imagine
6
16 kama sisi tuko, I think 16, 17. I can imagine
disciples wasaja.
Kitambo tuko paka na substitute.
Mbuko na sub was disciples. Judas akini.
Timu mzima ya rugby.
Aworo yao. Mbuko 16.
Imagine.
Unajua 16 basketball team ni watu 5.
Imagine.
So nyinyi 3
set.
Nyinyi
Team A team.
Wanaitwa kanani wale wanini wa Golden State Warriors.
I can just imagine how tough it was for him.
Cavaliers na LA Lakers, family moja. Muko na LeBron, Kobe.
We enjoy to
Steph Curry.
Enjoy tu baba yangu. Anakusikia.
No, but
anakuona.
Very many means. 16.
But I really respect him. Mimi niko tu na wawili lakini yeye nikimagine how he's done this.
Yeah, that's what they're now. Also, as you grow old, I think you get to respect your parents more because you're thinking you're 16 and probably all of you attained some level of education. Whether the ups and downs were there during his time, but imagine.
Like for us, we never lacked. Okay.
Imagine.
Shule ni wewe uende uanguke. Yeye si ati amekosa kulipa fee.
16.
Yani huyo mzae.
Sahani. Mtoto anakuja na sahani.
Mimi I wonder how he did it. Nakumbuka yeye naye hakuwa na, he never saw his father. So I wonder hata yeye nadhani nitakuja kumleta hapa. Atuambie how did he be able to learn how to be a father the best way yeye angeweza.
16.
Si mchezo.
Mimi nao twice nasema unaangalia pale kwenye school fee structure unasema hii ni mingi kuliko master.
Na saizi wako huku chini.
Na wako huku chini baada hawajaanza hata tayari watoto vio kuna swimming nini.
Vitu mob sana, their gifts, their what, their talents unataka pia kuzinacha.
Yeah man, but
between you and your wife, nani ndio disciplinarian sasa, viboko na nini? Nani ndio mom, nani ndio dad?
I think in a vary. But the thing about it is that I think the conversation we had is just that at least at all times in terms of discipline we have to be in the same team. So I can't be like nimesema no and then you go and tell mommy and then mommy says yes.
Yeah.
It can't work. And if it's no this side, it's no that side. Yeah. And I think over time it shows that this is a united front.
Yes.
And there's no breaking it to go anymore. Yeah. But the discipline switches. We have to we help each other because for me my weakness is my daughter. For your weakness me. Man, the boy can do no wrong. Oh,
just like daddy and your sister.
It's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's too.
And me and my mom.
Exactly. The same way.
Yeah, so it's but I always try to see how I try to balance and break that as well because I'm trying to be more intentional now with spending more time with my son and like just taking him to a place between him and or in the evening we just go for walks and I just hear stories about you who did what and teacher this and he did this and who did this and who did share and all those things. Just start creating a space. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then also for my daughter we do sometimes the same and they like different things. So we try to like for my daughter and the paintings and all that stuff and which is mkono Play-Doh or whatnot. So you try and go and do those things na
you do it unarudi chini you see Bazu nikifika hapa kwa nyumba.
Hiyo haijawahi hata hiyo maybe tu kuniita tu. Sometimes they call me Big Man Bazu. Sometimes ile ni kunipoesha when they see I'm angry. My son will be like, "Hey Big Man Bazu." Like so we got a cat the other day. And so there's a time when I was commercial my son. Don't do this and don't do this and don't do this. Then he says, "Okay, daddy." Then I hear him telling the cat at daddy ni mkali.
Ni message anafikisha kwako polepole.
Hiyo ni message
inafika kwako polepole.
Inakuja kwangu. Yeah, but I think it's quite it's a balance to see them both. Just be who they are.
So do you take them out differently?
Yes, I'm trying to do that more now.
Oh, okay.
Mostly we do it together, but I'm trying to do like solo dates. So boys day out or mom, daddy and girl and the same to the mom and like
are you able to practically tell us how maybe it goes so that another father hapo nje anaweza jua what to do maybe vitu mbili tatu? Sometimes tunaachwa na watoto lakini washindo sasa.
Well, okay, so for me, both of them. For me, in our place, we give our house a break. Sometimes the whole weekend, sometimes a day or two. So yeah, I mean, see what on the way. If you lie on that bed to make him, you better be able to.
An African man, that is something different. Umesema hapo.
Let me tell you, Mimi, like I told you, I've always wanted kids. So Mimi for both my kids, from black poop. From the day you're student day 2 or 3 really black.
Exactly, because of the amniotic fluid.
My sons literally I would hold his legs like this to wipe his diab.
You did it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ivy went for CS. So I had to be there. I washed both of them. My son, I asked because for daughters it's different. The machinery is different. So I asked so how do we go through this? But my son, and they I washed them everything to weka to charcoal ikaanguka.
Kuweka charcoal?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes,
Kwa the code?
Kwa the kitovu.
Code charcoal makaa.
There was like a mixture where shout out to Sian Mwangi.
Buta nifunza hata mimi
our local doctorian. Aliweka concussion nyingine hapo. Aliweka hapo inakauka.
For real?
Ikaanguka.
Really take time hapo kama siku kama 7 hivi.
Yeah, but I used to be
afraid. Clean
because literally, I mean, look at the size of my hands, folks. So naona huyu mtu
anatoshea hapa. Zima.
The whole from here to here ni mtoto. Like literally nakwambia, unaona vile nimeweka hizi mkono. These were his legs. Nimeshika hivi. Lazima nifanye hivi ndio nifunge diaper.
Sio usitumie nguvu.
Ndio namwekea kichwa ndo hiyo inaenda.
Nani alikufunza hizo vitu?
Hmm?
Nani alikufunza hizo vitu?
Sasa hizo
Ama uli find out?
some of them I did find out, some of them I was learning as I was waiting. I was watching videos, listening to stories. So classes zikiendwa.
So venye mlisikia tu mko pregnant ukaanza kufanya hizi researches na ku go through.
Yes.
Please.
Because I was really looking forward to skin. Ile ya kangaroo.
Hapo kangaroo.
Hapo kwanza because sisi tulikuwa pale tunaishi place kuna baridi, so tunawasha heater pale, akishaoga wanamweka hapo mwanakane hapo skin to skin. Na kota na baby smell is so good though. Wananukia vizuri tutoto tudogo.
Sasa wewe pia ulikuwa kwa delivery room ka?
No, it was COVID time, so I wasn't able, walinikataza
kuingia ndani. But ulikuwa ndani.
Mimi nilifanya back Cristiano Ronaldo. The kids are 13 months apart.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Go for Cristiano Ronaldo. Unakaa kidogo ti. The ball goes to Ronaldo. Oh, it's a brace. Oh,
uko shule kwa hivyo.
For Cristiano.
Uko shule kwa hivyo. Uko shule kwa hivyo.
Yeah.
As in, you were ready for the second one?
No, the second one I wasn't. We weren't nini. The first one hiyo tuliplan. Tulisema yo, I'm not getting older, me I want kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wewe venye huko?
But mimi nataka akasema sawa. Akasema then now, unfortunately I come with some luggage because my daughter passed away on the day. So kama unaweza kutopush because huyu alipush and I felt I was there through the whole process, the pushing, the crying and everything. Then the death. So I was like, please, I know it's not conventional, but when you sit up judge, if you do CS, you're not going to be less of a lady. What? And then I'm luckily our gynecologist said, imagine it's not, there's nothing. We have advanced in medicine so far. Fast to be holding you like natural. Not everybody wants to do natural, but it's okay.
It's okay.
But also respect the people who choose. Because yetu ilikuwa elective. Like we knew the day. We picked even the day.
Kila kitu.
We said, is enough. So yeah, my mom's birthday is 5th, so we picked 4th.
Aish.
Mali.
Back to back.
Yeah, but it was that pregnancy, having lost like at the final, like on the day of delivery, it was the longest 9 months of my life.
I can imagine. Akipole Willis.
I can imagine. Like everything was okay because sasa umeshapitia hiyo poezi yote umeenda kwa clinics and I was there. Mpeleka clinics, nilifanya kila kitu nini. I remember the first time when niliona bona ngai. Niliona lingo pale kwenye scan. Wakaniambia ona tu kitu vizuri. Who is that? Is that a boy?
Yes.
Unaona hapo kwa that's my man.
Akwisha.
Long John Silver. Because I was so happy.
Okay.
I was so extremely happy. And I don't know, I've never said this before, but this is actually a thing that happened. And, you know, people believe in different things. But for me, one day I was actually sleeping. And this happened exactly like that. I was sleeping. And for me, I was like, hey, God, I've lost a baby girl. And so I'm expecting a baby girl. So one day I was sleeping, I woke up. I was in Tumaini at the time where I was living. And God said to me, I need you to write something down on a piece of paper. Take a piece of paper, write it down. I said, what do you want me to write down? He said, write down, it's a boy.
For real?
And then fold it and put it on this. Weka feature kwa side ya Ivy.
For real?
Yeah. Feature hapo ndani. I said, okay, cool. Nika feature. This is like 2 months in. Then I'm like, anyway, what I have to lose? If it's not true, I'm just cray. Nilisikia vitu sana.
Ulikuwa tu
ilikuwa maombi those.
Hope haikuwa hivyo.
So no, haikuwa hivyo. So now when we actually went for the scan, and I have the video somewhere on my phone. When we went for the scan and we actually saw, so when we get back home, nikamwambia, okay, so that you don't think I'm creepy and I didn't plan this thing out. Right now, go to the side of your room, check hapo chini in between that book and open and read what it says. Tulilia, man. I was like, what? So then we knew 100%.
This one
This
direct
is,
from God.
yeah. And then now, so she prayed. Nah, okay, I can't share that part because I haven't spoken to her. But she
Okay.
prayed a specific prayer
Uh-huh.
of a sign that she wanted. She asked now my daughter, give me a sign that of
Yep,
an
yep.
accept, and that sign will be something on Mali. And yeah, when Mali was born, the sign was there.
Same thing.
Mhm. So
Whoa.
for me, there are certain things in my life that you can't tell me that there is no God. In a job for a fact that there is a God in heaven. That and when I quit Citizen.
Hizo zote mbili. Ngoja unanipeleka mbio sana Willis. Unanipeleka mbio sana.
Yeah.
I would like to get your thinking ama your space when you lost your girl.
Hey.
How did you take it? Because mimi sijui kile naweza
First of
fanya.
all, I'm even fortunate to be talking about God now because
Sasa najaribu kuimagine.
then I didn't, because I remember that time you were very much maji sharubati.
Oh my goodness. I can't
That
imagine.
time you were domiciled. Kizungu kubwa.
Nakwambia hata umenichanganya.
Imagine tulikuwa tunakaa, we were very much so at JCC. And so we prayed everything. I mean, we
Kila
still,
kitu ilikuwa sawa.
still support and do everything. Shout out to Lady Bishop.
Totally.
That time, of course, Bishop was there as well. So we were there. We were going through the conventions. We were praying, and you know everything they said. Pray for your baby every morning.
I
Speak
remember.
to your baby.
Yes.
I used to.
Yes.
Used to pray every morning when I wake up. Speak to my baby, and every time nilikuwa nashika my baby vile alikuwa anafanya
Akikusikia.
akisikia tu, hi, it's your daddy.
Oh, the connection already started
praying.
long time ago.
Yes. So tulikuwa tunaomba and all that stuff. So for me, when you go there, then unaambiwa hapo there's no heartbeat. We have to try again.
This is the
Let's see. This is the
labor
day.
time.
Like literally tumetoka kwa gaina, tumepima.
Kila kitu
Kuna
iko sawa.
heartbeat. Ameangalia akasema haya, you are dilated.
Tuende.
Let's meet at hospital. It's time to give birth. Like cool. So we go, we're getting ready, and oh, we can't find the heartbeats you need. They're like, oh no, but let's just wait and see how it happens. So tukakaa. At that point, again, I always say some parts I had to share.
Yeah.
So that part, but at that point, we did call Bishop and the Reverend Catherine. They came to the hospital.
That was during the
Yes,
delivery.
now, because now we were like, these guys are messing with us. They don't know who we are. We child of God. We don't accept this kind of reports. And now we actually even signed the thing and said, Sisi, we are leaving hospital on our own volition. Whatever happens to us to cure home, ni shauri yetu. But then Lady Bishop akuja akasema, no, let's not be rash. Let's just stay. And we prayed. It was we had a whole sermon there. We spoke in tongues. We did everything ready. So, and it was, this was like 30th, 31st. So we are thinking, man, this is going to be brand new.
Crossover.
This is going to be such a testimony.
A big one.
Yeah, like we were getting ready, like, oh man. You know how Lady Bishop
and Bishop alikuwa
to tell you what happened. Oh my God. Come and tell me. Like we were ready for all of this. Yeah, and then and that time my parents were also in the US, so they were coming, and even them they were like, all right, by the time you're landing,
you'll be having
ready. And that time I was with David Kamau. So they were there, David Sira, they were all there in hospital and waiting. So I told David, what you do? We're nanga ukichukua. So David left. Now to kabaki na Sira.
Yeah.
David left and go and pick my parents. So even him didn't know
what
him aliwachaka tunapelekwa kwa labor room push. Going to pick now my parents at night. No, awapeleke home. Then sasa yeye arudi OC. Yeah. So that period between, it was about 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. hapo. Sidhani kama kuna siku yenye itawahi fika. I think I was I don't think. Unaona vile hapo juu ni black hivi. Yeah, I think I was nothing made sense. I felt like I was having an outer body experience. Ni kama si mimi, like najiona niko nje, najiona that I'm going through. I couldn't even believe I'm going through this thing, because I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, what's happening? I'm holding my baby, namuita jina haitiki. I'm like, what's going on? Are you guys serious?
Hakuna response.
And everybody's not, like, nobody is talking to me. It was just now me and Mary.
Hawajui pia cha kusema.
Yeah, because they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So it was such a, I didn't understand. And then in my mind, I was like, okay, whatever lesson it is that God wants to teach,
Does it have
it could
to
be
be?
taught
Sio
without
hivi.
somebody dying.
Sio hivi.
Yeah, kunakuwa na hiyo option.
Sio hivi.
So I remember after everything that I was okay, mumekaa na mtoto sana, hajamake, sasa itabidi tuende, we decide what to do, tupeleke, but atakuwa bado, as you guys decide, atakuwa bado, tutapeleka tu
Unampeleka wapi?
kwa sasa the cold room and everything. So I remember like, hey, what's going on? Yani tukirudi kwa room, I was just there seated. Now I had to go to the car now to pick things. You know, sasa kuna hizi ma nursing pillow, kuna manini.
Kila kitu hizo preparation venye watu
yeah. So I went to pick the things and I sat there at a bench at a Wabebe hospital, and that is the time I ended my relationship with God. At that point. And I told him, sasa, okay, fine, I guess you win. Hii ndo ulikuwa nataka. Good on you, my G. Thank you very much. I just like to tell you that me and you,
imeisha.
Yeah, imeisha. Wewe usiniambie kitu because I did everything. We were actually in the middle of, because this was like December, right? So from August through the Daughters of Zion Convention, through 40 Days of Glory,
21 days.
through 21 days of fast, like everything to the big finale before now Bishop normally leaves.
Alikuwa anaendanga for
And
hiyo
then,
rest.
yeah, for December.
Yes.
Like deep in the thing, like deep. In fact, I think they just come back themselves as well.
Because they used to come back here on the
For the crossover, yeah, for the word of the year. So I was like, yeah. So even when Bishop now was coming back to stand with us during that point, even him, he was so broken. I remember it was me, we were in the cold room. It was me, David, and him.
Bishop.
Yes. Alikuja akasema, he fought with those nurses. He was like, I want to see her. Like, no, there's nothing you can do now. I said, amwelewi kitu mi nasema nataka kuona huyo mtoto.
And I can imagine venye Bishop viewed na venye
like they tried to tell him nini. It's like, no, you need to feel those things. Like, it's okay, you feel what you need to feel, but me I'm going there
to the cold room.
Yes. So akasema hey, okay. So akaenda akakaa hapo akakaa like, this is now the cold room, so the baby has even changed color. But Bishop alikaa, I've never seen him before. Alilia.
You are there seeing.
Alilia. It was literally just me, because now everybody else is outside. People were wheeled in. There's another pastor, Prophet Akama was there. Mom was outside now with my parents and everybody. So hawa wamekaa tu. So sisi tuko ndani huku. Bishop amekaa. Literally the baby is here. Bishop amemkalia hivi. Analia. Alilia for so long.
Oh my goodness.
That up at the forehead of my baby, everywhere else was cold, but hapa hadi color ilirudi because of the heat.
Exactly.
How much the tears and that hotness.
Oh my goodness.
I have that picture actually on my phone.
Oh my goodness.
Whew, yeah. So
oh my goodness.
It was and then after that he just left. He left, like everybody was there. He left. He didn't talk to anybody. He bolted out.
Akaenda
na akaingia kwa gari. Akaenda. I think
oh my goodness.
I forget his name. Were there? I think the ones who now later took Reverend Kathy or something like that. But he just left. And now actually mom texted me like, yo, this thing has really broke.
Sana.
I don't even know how it's going to do the service, but it's okay. We are praying for you guys. So it was a tough moment. And still I was just like, look, I'm like telling God, like, oh, now look what you did. You had the chance. If this would be such a happy moment, everybody here is supposed to be happy right now. Everybody. But you, because now all powerful, umewachilia sasa wana.
Paka my spiritual father
umedrop the ball. You dropped the ball, sir. You didn't drop the ball. I was not. Sikuwa na watch any preaching. Like ulikuwa naweka preaching even na mute, na skip channel, na turn.
You can just imagine.
Oh, like I don't want to. But then somehow even and inside all of that, I sort of knew. Like I didn't say it verbally. But I just knew that anyway, Santafanya, like, even now, as I'm in despair, I feel like praying.
bado uko tu
Yeah,
ndio
like it's,
unajua.
yeah, that's
Uko tu
the
ndio
only
that's the only
thing I
thing you
know.
know.
So it was a tough time. It was a tough time. So for me to go through now again another pregnancy, like I'm
Roma.
let me tell you, Ivy would first I'm like
Twende wasi.
and I was so happy our gynecologist was very accommodated because I told her.
Yeah.
So I would ask her, I would always
Exactly.
sometimes even without Ivy knowing,
Yeah.
like, hey, she's saying she's feeling this pain. Is this
Are
something that
we
should come?
okay?
Or what? It's like, no, that's okay, that's normal. Okay, oh, see, mpatie, there's this things for nausea,
Exactly.
films on mpatie, oh, rub her back, oh, do this. I was like, and
Following
yes,
info.
and even after Mali was born,
Bado.
oh, nilikuwa, and that those hours before, because now we were sat there. I remember I was with my cousin Andrew.
Yep.
Look at there, I was waiting. I was like, okay. Like I've been here before, and it was the same hospital, by the way, Nairobi Hospital.
Nguvu ulitoa wapi ya kurudi?
Same hospital. I remember because Bishop used to say this thing about go back to the place where they told you no.
Aki Bishop Alan Kiuna.
Yeah. He used to say that, says go back to the place where they told you.
And you went back to the same hospital.
So, yeah, I was like, because also there's no other hospital I felt that was at that time offering the privacy that
You're a
I
man
wanted.
of faith.
So, but it was a stretch. Yes, we had planned. Yes, it had become, we picked the date.
But
yes,
lakini
I remember it was, we were in the hospital by 5 a.m. But I was like, between 5 and my son came around 7:13. But between those, that was a no. Where? That wait, then now inafunguka hivi. Wanatoa
unachungulia mtu mwingine.
Wanatoa hivi, wanatoa. Then wakaniambia, hey, because I doing the same thing. I was talking to the baby and all.
The same thing.
So alikuwa amefast. Then when he was being wheeled out, I said, hey buddy. I called him buddy after the day. I said, hey buddy. Then
funga macho,
fanya hivi akatulia. Nasa akasema, kwani anajua sauti
amshaijua.
Yeah. So akakaa hivi. I have that video and I was blown away. I was like, this is look at this guy.
Oh my goodness.
My boy is here, man.
Oh my goodness.
Sasa now my boy, Sasa is even him. Yes, is not. They say that is girl, but now this one, he has a special place. There are things that he gets away with. Now much okay.
Because
I'm like, it's okay, boy, it's okay. And he's so, which he probably gets a lot from his mama. He's so kind. He's affectionate. He's
amekuja pia kurudisha.
Yeah, he just Mali he doesn't like to see you angry. Like even if let's say I go home today and I sit like this, he'll come and say, Daddy, what's wrong? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you alright? Don't be sad. What's going on? Then he starts trying to make faces.
For real.
Yeah, he's Uyo, and then but now I had to also learn to wachilia because as I was becoming a helicopter parent. Hawezi move, hawezi fanya hivi.
Deputy Jesus.
You know vile wanasema usizoeshe mtoto mkono sana no.
Hiyo ni yako.
Wacha akae hapa. Mali the same time I started even developing chest pains huko because he was growing. But nilikuwa nashinda nikilala na yeye hivi. Namshika hivi nalala na yeye kwa kitanda hivi.
Tunaweza sema ilikuwa bado
it was a thing. Yes,
ni ile ingine bado.
Like he would do hata usiku anafanya ndiko up. There's a day as he was growing old, I think 6-7 months huko. Wacha apate kuku. Aanze kula. Wacha achok. Hey, let me tell you. Where my life, like things flashed before me. Nilimwekelea hapa. Hey! Then him after kutoa, he's like,
nini?
He's very happy. Anacheka tu. I'm like, dude.
You just don't know what you've done.
Yeah, so
mimi by the way naogopa that sana. Choking. Kwangu huwezi pata popcorns, huwezi pata. Yaani vitu njugu, huwezi pata. Yaani hizo vitu zinaona tu huyu jamaa kiuma hii kitu anaweza imeza bahati mbaya.
And that's the thing that
Mimi
on
haziko.
one side,
Sweets.
on one side wanna learn, on one side they're so it's such a delicate balance. But I
Much.
feel like what these kids brought for me to learn, even as a dad, was just to also I think in life there are moments where you hold on, and there are moments where you release. There are moments where you're doing it, and there are moments where it's good. Because when they're in school, for example, you have unaweza kuwa umekaza hiyo njugu, lakini school wanazikula hizo njugu.
Mi niko najiambia
Yes.
najiconsole kuwa at least akifika shule atakuwa najua kuchew these things. Sasa nimpeleke polepole, si akiwa mdogo, but as you say, watoto ni wa Mungu. There's just a little that we can do. Ni Mungu tu ndiye anafanya hii protection, but that
there's a lot, and even now for Yara, now when I found out I'm having a girl, that was now another thing altogether. Because now I was like, okay, this is now like not a replacement, but like, okay, I wanted a girl. Now here she is. Sasa Mungu utafanyaje sasa?
unaendaje?
Itakuwaje?
Miezi 9 tena tuende.
And this one was tough because this one came with everything. It came with the mood swings. It came with everything. I was not a very popular person in that house.
Ulikuwa unajisaidia
because also unajua sasa ilikuwa back to back.
I
remember actually nilikuwa nimekaa tu nikasikia tu nikimbia kuangalia ni nini, nikaonyeshwa hapo, look at what you have done. Nikasema what I've done, what we've done, congratulations, yay.
peleka huko jokuru lako.
Then tukaambiwa ni girl. A friend of mine called David Osiana akaniambia kitu, alisema you don't know love until you get a baby girl. Hey, Mimi, I didn't even know I have the capacity
to love this much.
But every time, in fact, for both of them, for both my kids, sometimes I look at them and I feel like, nini nasikia. I'm like, so this is love? Oh, okay. I didn't know that it can keep growing. And it's just, you feel like every time, like flowers are bursting in your heart. Like they're blossoming afresh ukiwaangalia. I'm like, man. Hawa ni.
Hii time unasema, you are not the favorite person in the house.
Yes.
How did you handle it?
Discernment, wisdom, and distance.
What is this?
So this distance is not really ati sasa ukui.
Exactly.
But just like, because I mean nilikuwa naamshwa, I think kuna time niliamshwa at 1 a.m. nitoke tuende Sanford. Niliamshwa tena siku ingine 2 a.m. tuende Pizza Inn.
Hii kitu ni real.
Ni real.
Haikuanga ati mtu amejeka. Huwezi control.
Huwezi.
Unasikia?
It happens, and so sometimes
you just have to do this thing
because you see now sometimes also as a man you feel so helpless.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Hiyo chungu na feel
hakuna kitu utafanya.
Hata ukishapatia dawa, you have to wait for the dawa to take effect.
Exactly.
You can rub the back all you want.
Yes.
But there's really nothing you can do. Huwezi ingia huko ndani usort. Sasa hiyo ndio shida. Si ati ni gari.
Atutaema
vuta mawaya hapa hivi umejam start. Hakuna. So you just have to just be there through it all. Yo ulie, wakutusi, wasema this is you now, what is this?
Ni kama
then warudi tena full circle. I love you. I can't do this without you. I'm so happy you're here.
Zote mixed.
It's a mixed thing altogether. But tuko hapo. The most important thing is to be there.
Totally. Show up.
Buy the medicine, go for the clinics if you can. Be there, and then also even post, especially if your partner goes through CS. There's a lot of they need. A lot of it that they need. Post is there,
cleaning them, washing them,
especially
baby.
Yes, that's and also being there for the baby, washing the baby. I can remember sasa nikishika mtu.
Imagine.
It's very funny ati mkono ya mtoto ilikuwa unaona mkono ati ilikuwa hapa. So
kila kitu iko hapa.
Sasa na nikifanya hii yote ni use. So
umemaliza yote.
So nikifanya hivi nimemaliza.
Kila kitu.
Like I remember in the early stages when I used, because I dressed even today I still some time to prepare them for school. But I remember when I used to dress them for like when I'm changing them.
Yes.
Nikichukua Vaseline hivi. Nataka kupaka kwa chest. Unajua nikifanya hivi nimemaliza. Ndio ni ndogo, ako hivi mdogo hivi nikifanya tu. Namtan tena. Imeisha.
That's who I am, man. That's what you have created me to